Let's read James chapter 1, verses 5 to 8. James says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God, who gives generously to all without reproach. But let him ask in faith without doubting. For the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea. He is a double minded man who is unstable in all of his ways." I want you to notice what James says in verse 5. He says, "If anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask God." And remember who James is talking to. These are believers under pressure, hardship, persecution, and instability. They're going through trials. These people needed wisdom because they were trying to figure out how to stay faithful to God while going through difficult situations. And honestly, a lot of men today, including myself, understand that feeling. Trying to lead, trying to provide, trying to make good decisions, trying to carry responsibility while under pressure, while things aren't going according to plan, while there's struggles and challenges out here. But then James says something important in verse 6. He says to ask in faith without doubting. So he's saying when you're going through tough times, you're praying to God, ask him for wisdom. But not only that, when you ask him for wisdom, don't doubt, right? In verse 8, he says, "A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways." In other words, James is warning against divided trust. Some men pray to God with their mouth while internally living like everything else depends completely on them. Some men ask God for help while panicking in their hearts at the exact same time. And James says that kind of divided thinking eventually creates instability, and I have experienced that myself. Because real faith is not just asking God for help. It's trusting him enough to stop living divided internally. A divided mind eventually creates an unstable life. And as men of God, we have to understand this. God never asked you to carry life alone. He asked you to trust him while walking through it. So maybe the issue is not whether you've prayed about your situation. Maybe the real issue is whether your heart truly trusts the God that you're praying to.